Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the After Action Report for Ukraine, June 4th, 2025. As we can see right now, 3:25 a.m. Ukraine time. Launch of guided aerial bombs coming into Zaporizhia. Same with Sumy. Aviation with missile threats, drones, artillery alerts. Sumy, Poltava, Kharkiv, Donetsk, part of Dnipro, and all of Zaporizhia are under alerts. Hopping right into the operational information. As always, the report starts with Glory to Ukraine. The 1197th day of the large-scale armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine has begun. In total, 178 combat clashes were recorded over the past day. Yesterday, the enemy launched 3 missile strikes and 77 airstrikes on the positions of Ukrainian units and settlements. They used 4 missiles in those strikes and 101 guided bombs in the airstrikes. In addition, Russia carried out 6,111 artillery strikes, with 90 of those being from MLRSs. They also used 3,669 kamikaze drones to cause destruction. Airstrikes were carried out near the settlements of Osoyivka, Veliki Prikil in Sumy, Koptivo, Popov Yar, Mirnograd, Mirny, Suka Yar, Novomikhailivka, Kumar, Fedorivka in Donetsk, Novodorivka, Olzivka, Gulyapol, Malaserbachki, and Kamiansky in Zaporizhia region. Yesterday, the Defense Forces, aviation, missile troops, and artillery struck 2 drone control points, 8 artillery pieces, 9 areas of concentration of enemy personnel, weapons, and equipment, as well as 1 enemy ammunition depot. Going into the individual directions and the deep state map, zooming into Kharkiv. 5 clashes took place yesterday in the Kharkiv direction near the cities of Voschansk, Voschanki Krutoy, and Kamyanka. Moving over to the Oskil River, Kamyanka is right there. Heading to the south to Kupiansk direction. The Defense Forces repelled the enemy assault actions in the areas of Zarozova, Pishkyani, Novokruglivka, and towards Stepova Novosilka. Heading further to the south to the Liman direction. The enemy attacked 19 times trying to advance near Kolodazny. Here. Zeleny Dolna. Olhivka. Troitsky. Glushchenkova. Right there. Some of these you have to zoom in to get them to pop up. Seridny, Vashiyar. That is a new town for me. Let me see if I could locate that quickly. Lipova, Novimar. I'm not seeing that one offhand. It may not be on the map. So moving on to, excuse me, Cherneshnia. Again, a new one that, Cherneshnia. Okay, so here, so I would assume with Voshi Yar being between Seredni and, because Seredni's way down here. So I guess I do not know where that village would be at. Oh, actually, I do now. This is Voshi Yar's really small village at the end of a road coming out of Lvzova. Anyways, where, and Karpivka and Novi Mir. Karpivka is here, Novi Mir there. Heading further to the south to Survisk, the aggressor attacked towards the settlement of Gorivka. In total, 3 clashes took place over the day, all in that direction. Coming over to Kramatorsk direction, defense forces repelled 6 enemy assaults in the areas of Chasiv Yar and Bilohora, which zoom in right here, and I need to remember to say that right. Bilogora, not the H, the G sound. Heading further to the south to Toretsk. The enemy carried out 16 attacks in the areas of Krimsky, excuse me for clearing my throat. Rusin Yar listed in Toretsk. That's odd, because Rusin Yar is way over here. Druzhba here. That's Toretsk itself and towards Yablunivka. Moving into the Pokrovsk direction, and still one of the most active, well, literally the most active direction, with 55 attacks by the aggressors in the areas of Novopoltavka, which I would assume is up here by Poltavka. I just don't see it offhand. And you see all these little sediments that are not listed on there, so it could be any one of those. But I'm going to move on from Novopoltavka, Pokrovsk, Koltyn-Yarka, Novoukrayinka, which is here. Oh, they're just jumping all over the place today. All the way down to Andriivka. Novoolinka. That's odd to list that one. Might be another one. Zirozova. Malinivka, Elizabethivka, Mirny is zooming in here. Jumping back the other way, Lasivka, Udashny, Novoserhivka, Novomykolaivka, and Mirolubivka back over here. Moving over to Novopavlivka direction. The defense forces repelled 32 enemy assaults in the areas of Fedorivka, Constantinople, Rivnopol, Volinipol, Zaporizhia, up here, and in the direction of Volinipol, Novopil, Surchenko, Kumar, and Bogatar. No clashes were recorded in the Guliopol direction. So coming over to Orhiv, near the Stepova and Sechirabaki settlements, the invaders made 5 futile attacks on the positions of our defenders. And heading over to Prniprovsky and Kherson area. Prniprovsky is right here. One enemy unsuccessful. The enemy once unsuccessfully tried to approach the fortifications of our defenders. Heading north to Kursk, where 26 clashes took place. Oh, I passed it up. There we go. As you can see, the Russian advance into Sumy is expanding, unfortunately. But 26 clashes in this area. The enemy launched 231 artillery attacks, with only one of those attacks from multiple launch rocket systems, and carried out 17 airstrikes, dropping 23 guided aerial bombs. In the Volyn and Polizia directions, over here, no signs of the formation of enemy offensive groups have been detected. Our soldiers continue to inflict significant losses in manpower and equipment on the occupation forces and are actively undermining the enemy's offensive potential in the rear. We'll go into the losses here shortly with the graphic. We end the report with join the defense forces. Together we will win. Glory to Ukraine. Gonna jump back over to the air alert map. Guide bombs are not on the alerts anymore, but we're still looking at Russian aviation using munitions on the front line, as well as drones in Kharkiv and Sumy. The Russian losses for today, the 6th of June, 1197th day of the full-scale invasion. Today, Russia lost an additional 1,020 personnel, 991,820 for the total, getting very, very close to the 1 million mark. 3 additional tanks, 7 armored personnel vehicles, 88 artillery systems. Wow, that's a lot of artillery systems going boom. 176 UAVs, 123 vehicles, and 2 special equipment. That is the daily after action report for Ukraine. Thank you for coming and watching the video. I hope you learned a little bit about what is happening each and every day in Ukraine. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night and stay safe, everybody.